What's up? I'm trying to figure this out right now. It's getting spark to all the cylinders. I took each coil out and put a old spark plug in it, and each one's getting fired to it. And there's brand new spark plugs I put in there because I just replaced the head gasket because apparently that's what it needed. But I had to take all the valves out, clean them, like with a wire brush wheel and everything. I cleaned the whole head up and everything. But I had the ignition on. Or when I had the ignition on, it's making spark. I didn't know if it was firing or not. And of course, you see I had to take this line back off because it was rerouted down here, and I had to route it back up here so I can see if they're firing. And all of them are firing like they're supposed to. It's getting super good, or spray and everything. But the starter solenoid or starter itself is screwed up, so I have to get the battery and jumper cables and just do that. And I didn't know with the ignition on, this would spray and it would make spark. I thought you would have to have the ignition turned all the way over on an on position. I don't know if, since even with the starter working, hold on, I just do that a couple times to try to get some pressure to it, to that solenoid piece down right there. And I'll show you it's making. I'm glad it's spraying super good and far because I didn't want it hitting this when it makes spark or it'd probably freaking catch fire. But here you go. It's probably hard to see in the video. They were all spraying, but my video, I guess, wasn't showing. Like, it was showing some of them spraying, and then they look like they stopped spraying, but they're all spraying. So, if anybody can probably tell me if there is another problem or not. Because even with the starter solenoid like that, it should still try to start up when it's spraying gas. Even though it'd probably redline because I don't have the intake on there, which I'd hurry and shut the key off if it did. But I'm trying to figure out if it could possibly be the timing. Or yeah, the timing off or something. Because I looked online and I found a lot of videos, but it's either a fucking year before or a year after. They don't have this specific year and model engine on YouTube or anywhere to figure out what the timing marks are, because there's fat pieces, I guess you could say, the recoils or whatever, I guess you say, that goes onto the sprocket. It's like fat pieces. And some of the years had just the sprocket itself and didn't have the recoil piece, and these two do have both of them. And they don't have no timing marks. So it's one dot on that. They don't have no dashes or lines on the sprocket itself, like I see a lot of these newer ones or even the old ones. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell you're supposed to time it. And I got the bottom timed. Like I did the timing chain. It has the little 2 marks. I had to take the timing chain off. I had to take everything off on this whole side, pulleys, everything, just take the head off. And I know it's kind of timed somewhat right, because I mean, it's not, the valves ain't hitting, because I'd freaking hear it be bent up and crap. And I mean, it's getting compression. When I put my hand over it, it's sucking in like really good. So I'm like, it's getting compression. So y'all could possibly tell me what it could be. I mean, I don't know. It could be a couple on both cams, because it's a dual overhead cam. Both cams could be off a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure, but it's still try to start up. But it sound like crap. But I know all these injectors are working like they're supposed to now by doing that. So I have really no idea what the other problem would be, to tell you the truth. I mean, anybody familiar with Kia Souls, I mean, here you go. I'd appreciate the help.